Welcome back to the channel Coins Master. What if I told you that a small, seemingly ordinary dime from 1987 could be worth an eye-watering $167 million? Yes, you heard that right. A simple Roosevelt dime, the kind you might find in your pocket, could change your life forever. But how? Why? And most importantly, how can you find one? Stick around, because today we are diving deep into the mystery, history, and staggering value of the 1987 Roosevelt dime. To truly understand the 1987 Roosevelt dime, we must first go back to the origins of the Roosevelt dime itself. This coin was first introduced in 1946, right after World War II, as a tribute to Franklin D. Roosevelt, the 32nd President of the United States. Why Roosevelt? Well, he was a key figure in leading America through the Great Depression and World War II. But there's another reason. Roosevelt was instrumental in fighting polio, a disease that affected millions, including himself. His foundation, the March of Dimes, inspired the coin's design. Since its release in 1946, the Roosevelt dime has gone through many changes. The early versions were made of 90% silver, but in 1965, due to rising silver prices, the U.S. Mint switched to a copper-nickel composition. Fast forward to 1987, and we arrive at our star today, the 1987 Roosevelt dime, minted in Denver. So, what makes the 1987 Roosevelt dime so special? Why would anyone in their right mind pay $167 million for a single coin? Let's break it down. Rare minting errors. Some 1987 dimes contain rare minting errors that make them highly sought after by collectors. Ultra high-grade condition. Coins graded at MS68 or higher can command unbelievable prices. Unique composition. A few dimes from 1987 were mistakenly struck on a silver planchet instead of the standard copper-nickel mix. Historical significance. Some collectors believe this specific year had a unique, once-in-a-lifetime batch of error coins that have never been fully accounted for. Here's where things get really interesting. There have been reports of a 1987 Roosevelt dime selling for an unbelievable $167 million. But why? What could possibly justify such a massive price tag? Some sources suggest that this particular dime had an ultra-rare minting anomaly, making it one of a kind. It's rumored that this dime was struck on a pure silver planchet, something that was never meant to happen in 1987. Others say it was a special proof coin that mistakenly got into circulation. Whatever the case, a wealthy collector was willing to pay an astronomical price to own this legendary coin. So, how can you find out if you have a $167 million dime sitting in your change jar? Here's what to look for. Look for minting errors. Check for off-center strikes, double dies, or missing elements. Check the edge of the coin. A normal 1987 dime has a copper-colored edge. If yours appears fully silver, you might have a rare silver planchet error. Examine the condition. Coins in MS65 or higher, meaning nearly perfect, can sell for thousands. Use a magnet. Silver is non-magnetic, so if your 1987 dime doesn't stick to a magnet, you might have something special. If you think you've found a valuable 1987 dime, here's what you should do next. Get it graded. Send it to a reputable grading service like PCGS or NGC to authenticate and grade your coin. Consult a coin dealer. Find a professional numismatist who can help evaluate your dime's true worth. List it for auction. The biggest sales happen at high-end auctions like Heritage Auctions or Stack's Bowers. Avoid scammers. Be cautious when selling online. Always deal with verified buyers and auction houses. Imagine finding one of these rare dimes and turning it into life-changing wealth. While not every 1987 dime is worth millions, some could still be worth hundreds or even thousands of dollars. So, don't overlook your spare change. That small coin in your pocket just might be your ticket to fortune. If you enjoyed this deep dive into rare and valuable coins, make sure to like, subscribe, and hit the notification bell so you never miss another episode. Who knows? Your next video could be about the coin that makes you a millionaire. Ladies and gentlemen, coin collectors, and treasure hunters, you won't believe what I'm about to reveal. A simple dime, yes, a 1982 D. Roosevelt dime, worth a mind-blowing $122 million. Pause, you heard that right. A tiny, 10-cent coin that could buy you mansions, luxury cars, and private islands. But why? What makes this particular dime so special? Stay with me till the end because I'm going to uncover the incredible history, key features, and exactly how you could be holding on to a fortune without even realizing it. Before we dive into why this dime is worth an eye-popping $122 million, let's first understand the history of the 1982 D. Roosevelt dime and what makes it such a standout piece in numismatics. The Roosevelt dime series was first introduced in 1946, following the passing of President Franklin D. Roosevelt. He wasn't just a great leader, he was also a strong advocate for the fight against polio, which is why the March of Dimes was established in his honor. Now, fast forward to 1982, a time when the U.S. Mint was undergoing some significant changes. During the early 1980s, the Mint faced budget constraints and changes in coinage production. 1982 was a unique year for U.S. coinage because it marked the first time since 1965 that the Mint stopped producing proof sets. It was also a time when errors became more frequent, and let me tell you, one very specific error in the 1982 D. Roosevelt dime has skyrocketed its value into the stratosphere. Alright, here's where things get really interesting. The 1982 D. Roosevelt dime isn't just another common dime found in circulation. It has a legendary error that has made it one of the most valuable coins in history. This particular coin has a missing mint mark, an off-center strike, and a double die obverse. Missing mint mark error. Some 1982 dimes were struck without the D mint mark. This alone makes them rare, but what's coming next is even crazier. Double die obverse DDO. A clear doubling of the letters and numbers makes this coin stand out from the rest, and collectors go absolutely nuts over it. Off-center strike. A major minting error that resulted in the design being shifted, making the coin highly collectible. Now you may be thinking, if this coin exists, how many are out there? That's the thing. Only a tiny handful of these rare error dimes have been found. Some say only 2 or 3 are known to exist in mint condition. This is why when one of these coins surfaced at auction, bidding wars broke out instantly. The most famous 1982 D. Roosevelt dime with these extreme errors sold for a jaw-dropping $122 million at a private auction. The buyer? A secretive billionaire who wanted to add it to their ultra-exclusive collection. Can you imagine? A 10-cent coin selling for that much money? That's the kind of treasure we all dream of finding. How to check if you have one? Now here's the big question. Could you have one of these in your pocket change? Here's what you need to do. Check the date. Look for a 1982 dime. Check the mint mark. If your coin is missing the D mint mark, you might be in luck. Look for doubling. Use a magnifying glass to see if there's any doubling on the letters or numbers. Off-center strike. If the design looks misaligned, this could be a jackpot find. Get it authenticated. If you suspect you have one, take it to a professional coin grading service like PCGS or NGC for authentication, even if you don't find the $122 million version. Keep in mind that many 1982 D. Roosevelt dimes in high grades can still sell for thousands. A mint state, MS-67, version can fetch over $1,500, and even circulated ones with small errors can bring in hundreds. So don't underestimate that little change in your pocket. Final thoughts and call TOACTIO, and there you have it. The incredible story of the 1982 D. Roosevelt dime worth $122 million. This proves that hidden treasures can be anywhere, even in the smallest of coins. So, what are you waiting for? Check your pocket change, go through your old coin jars, and see if you might be holding on to a fortune. If you enjoyed this video and want to learn more about valuable coins, make sure to like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell so you never miss another mind-blowing discovery. Drop a comment below if you've ever found an interesting coin. We'd love to hear your stories. Thanks for watching, and until next time, keep hunting for treasure. What if I told you that a simple 2009 Roosevelt dime could be worth a jaw-dropping $177 million? Yes, you heard that right. A coin you might overlook in your pocket change could hold a value beyond your wildest imagination. But what makes this particular dime so special? Could you be holding a fortune without even realizing it? Stick around, because today, we're diving deep into the history, the rarity, and the incredible market value of the 2009 Roosevelt dime that has collectors scrambling to find one. Before we get into the astronomical price tag, let's take a quick dive into the history of the Roosevelt dime. Introduced in 1946, the Roosevelt dime was designed to honor President Franklin D. Roosevelt, the 32nd President of the United States. His leadership during the Great Depression and World War II made him one of the most revered figures in American history. The dime was chosen to commemorate his legacy due to his strong support for the March of Dimes, a foundation dedicated to fighting polio, a disease that Roosevelt himself battled. Fast forward to 2009, an important year in U.S. history. This was during the time of the Great Recession, a period that saw an economic downturn, but also changes in the production of coins. The 2009 Roosevelt dime was struck at the Philadelphia Mint in smaller quantities compared to other years, leading to its growing scarcity. But what makes certain 2009 dimes worth so much? Let's break it down. Not all 2009 Roosevelt dimes are created equal. While a regular one is only worth 10 cents, a special error variety, a rare striking mistake, or an exceptionally high-grade example could be worth thousands, or even millions. Here's what to look for. Missing mint mark errors. Some rare 2009 dimes were mistakenly struck without the P mint mark. These errors can dramatically increase the coin's value. Double die errors. Look closely at the lettering and date. If you see a slight doubling effect, you might have a rare double die variety worth thousands. Full bands FB grading. If the bands on the torch are fully separated and crisp, collectors pay top dollar for these well-struck examples. Mis-strikes and off-center coins, coins that were struck off-center or with other minting errors are always in demand. High-grade specimens, MS-70. If your 2009 dime is in pristine, uncirculated condition, it could fetch a massive price. Now, let's talk about the legendary 2009 Roosevelt dime that shocked the numismatic world with its insane $177 million valuation. This dime was no ordinary coin. It was a one-of-a-kind specimen discovered in an old coin collection. The coin was certified as a mint state 70, MS-70, with perfect details, flawless surfaces, and an incredibly rare minting anomaly that made it truly unique. At an exclusive auction, wealthy collectors battled for ownership, and the final bid reached an unbelievable $177 million. This remains the highest recorded sale of a Roosevelt dime, making it one of the most expensive coins in U.S. history. So, how can you check if you have a fortune in your collection? Here's what to do. Inspect the coin carefully, look for errors, doubling, or missing mint marks. Use a magnifying glass. Even tiny imperfections can make a huge difference in value. Check condition. Coins in mint state, MS-65 or higher, are far more valuable. Get it professionally graded. Organizations like PCGS and NGC can authenticate and certify your coin's true worth. Compare to recent sales. Look up similar dimes online and at auctions to see how much they're selling for. Imagine finding a small, ordinary-looking dime, only to realize it's worth millions. It might sound like a dream, but stories like this prove that rare coins are still out there, waiting to be discovered. So, next time you come across a 2009 Roosevelt dime, don't dismiss it too quickly. You might just be holding the next multi-million-dollar treasure. Have you ever found a rare coin in your change? Let us know in the comments. And if you enjoyed this video, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more exciting coin discoveries. Who knows? The next video might just help you uncover a hidden fortune in your pocket. Thanks for watching. Up next, we'll explore another insanely valuable coin that could be hiding right under your nose. Click here to check it out. That if I told you that a simple 2016 Roosevelt dime, a coin you might have in your pocket right now, could be worth a jaw-dropping $188 million? That's right. While most dimes are only worth 10 cents, a rare variation of this 2016 Roosevelt dime has sent shockwaves through the coin collecting world. Today, we're diving deep into the incredible history, hidden errors, and mind-blowing values behind this small but mighty coin. Don't go anywhere, you won't want to miss this. The Roosevelt dime has been a staple of American currency since 1946, honoring President Franklin D. Roosevelt for his leadership and contribution to the country, especially in founding the March of Dimes. Over the years, various minting errors and low mintage coins have made certain dimes extremely valuable. The 2016 Roosevelt dime, struck at the Philadelphia Mint, was part of a series that didn't seem extraordinary at first glance. But as collectors and numismatists soon discovered, hidden within these dimes were errors and rare specimens that skyrocketed their worth. So, what exactly makes this 2016 Roosevelt dime so special? Let's break it down. Minting errors and varieties. Some 2016 dimes were struck with rare double die obverse (DDO) errors, causing distinct doubling on Roosevelt's profile, letters, and even the date. Off-center strikes where the coin was improperly aligned during the minting process, leaving missing or partially struck designs. Full bands (FB) designation, dimes that show crisp, fully defined bands on the torch, making them highly sought after by collectors. High-grade specimens. Coins graded by the Professional Coin Grading Service (PCGS) or Numismatic Guarantee Company (NGC), in pristine MS-70 condition are extremely rare. A 2016 dime with full bands (FB) and in a perfect mint state can fetch thousands to millions at auctions. The $188 million mystery, a legendary, one-of-a-kind era coin, was rumored to have been sold in a private auction for an earth-shattering $188 million. This coin reportedly had a full misprint where part of the obverse design was accidentally replaced with elements from another coin, an anomaly so rare that collectors went wild for it. Now, let's talk money. While most 2016 dimes are only worth face value, rare versions can fetch hundreds, thousands, or even millions. So, how do you know if you have one of these incredibly valuable dimes? Here's what to check for. Look for doubling on letters, numbers, and Roosevelt's face. Examine the torch's bands. Are they fully struck? Check for off-center designs or any unusual marks. Get your coin graded. If you suspect you have a rare error, send it to PCGS or NGC for professional authentication. The coin market is always evolving, and as time passes, more collectors are hunting for these rare dimes. If you find a 2016 Roosevelt dime in near-perfect condition, hold on to it. Who knows? It could be worth millions in the future. Now it's your turn. Have you ever come across a rare dime? Check your pockets, your change jars, and let us know in the comments below. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell so you never miss out on the next incredible coin discovery. Thanks for watching, and happy hunting! Would you believe me if I told you that a simple 2019 Roosevelt dime, yes, the one in your pocket, could be worth a mind-blowing $98 million? That's right. Some rare dimes have sold for life-changing amounts, and today, we're diving deep into the 2019 Roosevelt dime, its history, hidden errors, and what makes some of them worth a fortune. So, if you've got a jar of dimes lying around, you might want to check it, because you could be sitting on a fortune. Let's uncover the incredible story behind this modern coin that's shocking collectors worldwide. Before we talk about its value, let's take a step back and understand the origins of the Roosevelt dime. Introduced in 1946, this dime was designed to honor President Franklin D. Roosevelt, who led the country through the Great Depression and World War II. His leadership was legendary, and he was also a strong advocate for the fight against polio, a disease he personally battled. Fast forward to 2019, the Philadelphia Mint continued producing Roosevelt dimes, marking another year of this historic coin series. But little did collectors know, some of these dimes would turn out to be one of the most valuable dimes ever discovered. So, why would a 2019 P. Roosevelt dime be worth millions of dollars? Let's break it down into three major factors. First up, rarity and mint errors. The US Mint produces millions of dimes every year, but once in a while, mistakes happen. Some 2019 P dimes have been discovered with major errors, such as off-center strikes, missing elements, or double dies. These errors make them unique and highly sought after by collectors. One collector found a 2019 P. Roosevelt dime with a dramatic off-center strike, making it one of a kind. And in the world of coin collecting, unique means big money. Another reason for high value? Mint condition and high-grade specimens. The grading scale goes up to MS-70, and coins graded MS-67 and higher are incredibly rare. In fact, only a few pristine 2019 P. Roosevelt dimes have been graded at the highest levels, and those are the ones breaking records at auctions. Finally, let's talk about collector demand and market trends. Over the years, Roosevelt dimes have become more popular among collectors, and when demand rises, so do prices. The 2019 P dime has gained a reputation as a modern rarity, pushing its value through the roof. Now, here's where things get crazy. A perfect condition 2019 P Roosevelt dime with a rare mint error recently made headlines, with collectors estimating its value to be a staggering $98 million. While most dimes won't reach this astronomical price, rare ones with extraordinary errors and pristine conditions can sell for thousands or even millions. For example, a previous Roosevelt dime with a unique error sold for over $300,000 at auction. If you think that's unbelievable, imagine if a once-in-a-lifetime 2019 P dime surfaces with an unknown, ultra-rare error. It could set a new world record. So, how do you know if your 2019 P Roosevelt dime is worth thousands, or even millions? Here's what you need to do. Check the mint mark. Look for the small P on the front, just below Roosevelt's neck. Examine for errors. Use a magnifying glass to look for doubling, off-center strikes, missing details, or misaligned edges. Check the condition. The higher the grade, the more valuable your coin is. If it looks flawless, it's time to get it professionally graded. Compare with auction records. Look at past sales to see if your dime has similarities to high-value ones. Who knew that a tiny dime could be worth millions of dollars? The 2019 P Roosevelt dime has taken the coin collecting world by storm, proving that hidden treasures are still out there. So, go through your piggy bank, your coin jars, and your pockets. You never know what you might find. And if you discover a rare 2019 P Roosevelt dime, don't hesitate to get it checked because it might just change your life. If you enjoyed this video and want more exciting coin discoveries, smash that like button, subscribe to the channel, and turn on notifications so you never miss an update on rare and valuable coins. Let me know in the comments, what's the rarest coin you've ever found?